battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads.
Wait a second. That was insane.
So disrespectful.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And here are the Grizzlies. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Garland. The three from Okoro. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Jackson the screen. And here's Morant outside. And it's Morant again missing. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Okoro gets it to go.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Jackson for three. The rebound by Allen.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Allen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
To the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Wade, he's checked in for Allen. The Cavs have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Morant against Garland. Pass to Okoro. Outside for Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Right side Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Out to the wing. Takes the three. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Mobley. Here's Wade. Brooks defending. Outside Mitchell. Here's Wade. Shoots over Jackson. Mitchell up top. He takes it in. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
It's stolen. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland for three. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Brooks finds Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Morant the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. Now here's Bane. Fires for three. Good. And the setup by Morant.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Brooks against Mitchell. Outside Garland. 35 seconds left in the first. Can they get it? Gets the three to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Bane. From outside the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland for 3. That shot off the mark. It's a tie game in Memphis. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Memphis leading. Morant with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
A different look for Cleveland. Green comes in for Okoro, and Rubio is subbed in for Garland. Mitchell against Brooks. And there's the screen. Pass to Wade. On the wing, Green. Here's Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach. Firmly swatting that shot away.
And here's Morant outside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's getting to his spots and executing. Just making the game look easy.
Pass to Wade. Mitchell against Brooks. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Adams. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now Mitchell. There's the drop.
Okay.
Oh, my! Throw it down.
Yes, he did. What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
The drive by Morant. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Pass to Wade. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Morant against Rubio. And then Morant with the dunk.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Mobley, a screen on Morant. Rubio passes to Mobley. Green for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Green against Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Outside Mitchell. Here's Wade. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Morant with the jam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Morant going inside, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Here's Morant. 22 points for him. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Mitchell against Brooks. Pass to Green. Back to Mitchell. And that comes off the assist by Green. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell, able to fend off defenders.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. We've got Donovan Mitchell. He's out there with Ricky Rubio. Danny Green is out there with Mobley. And it's Wade in at the 4 spot. He's off on the first. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game. But sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
And then Morant with the jam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Mitchell finds Green. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And it's Brooks missing. The Cavs trailing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson for 3. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Outside Rubio. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Rubio passes to Mobley. Brooks against Mitchell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Mobley, a screen on Brooks. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Brooks. Rubio with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And here they come. Here's Green. Driving in. Good on the bucket. Green's got his first points in this one.
A tremendous catch and shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
From deep, Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Brooks finds Adams. And the shot goes down.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Allen a screen. Mitchell the pass to Allen. And another basket for Cleveland.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Morant against Rubio. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches a 3. Rubio with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Nice open look, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Morant. And he... Oh, did you see that finish?
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Stolen by Jackson. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Morant. With the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Rubio. Allen with a screen on Morant. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks finds Morant. There's a screen with 2 seconds left. And so it's Memphis in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Up top, Morant. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. He is rebounded by Okoro.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Mobley. And here's Morant. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth.
And then Morant with the jam. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Left side, Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? He came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Bane finds Morant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. The first one falls. And Morant drops them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. Plenty of space. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Morant with it, now guarded by Mobley. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Off target from three-point range.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Yep, that one's good.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Is rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland now, time running out. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bane. Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to go.
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Okoro. Defended by Jackson. Here's Morant. Into the lane. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Here's Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And so he hits both. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland for three. Offensive board. Mobley.
Second personal foul. 14.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits.
I appreciate the versatility of Mitchell's game. He can get you a little of everything on the floor, not just a lot of points.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brooks from outside. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Now Morant. On the take. On the wing, Bane. Left side, Morant. 5 on the clock. Outside for Brooks. From deep. Drops in the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Bane. Pass to Morant. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. 4 out.
a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns, following the miss by John Morant. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Adams against Conley. Has to Gobert. Morant with the steal. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
And Bane no good on that one.
Shooting 1.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Morant against Conley. Brooks with no one around. And another miss by Memphis. Now the Timberwolves with it. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bane looking around. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
Now here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Off target at the rim.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And it's Towns missing. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Morant. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
And again, unable to change momentum here. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 6.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. It's stolen by Edwards. Here he goes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and 1 machine at this level.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant against Conley. Morant left side. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low, here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Morant.
Oh, man!
What a finish!
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
No problems knocking that one down.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
And that one's good, Morant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Memphis?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Towns, the screen. McDaniels passes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Offensive rebound. Morant dishes to Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? He uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Outside Conley. Tries from 10. Here's Gobert. Towns wide open. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 6.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 13. Conley into the lane. Out to Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Towns down low. Brooks covering. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Bane sets the screen for Morant. For the 3. And Desmond Bane good for 3. Bane's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Bane. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Edwards, that's good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Gobert, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. Brooks outside. Nice move. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota. Paul Anthony.
And Towns drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 11. Going inside. And the rejection by Jackson. 1:22 left in the first half of basketball. Up top, Gobert. Adams defending. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant passes to Brooks. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
And despite the size disadvantage.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Brooks finds Jackson. Brooks with a screen on Edwards. Passes to Morant. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards inside. Brooks covering. And Towns throws it down.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's Memphis. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after.
And get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley, the pass to Edwards.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Morant's against Conley. Morant kicks to Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards driving inside.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming. That was special.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. Brooks outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Conley finds McDaniel. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Jackson passes to Bane. And they hit it back. Morant kicks to Jackson. And then Morant slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Morant dishes to Adams. Edwards against Bane. Out to Brooks. Lays it up off the glass. Brooks has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Edwards can't hit.
I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Lets it go with the three. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
The three from Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Morant, that's for 2. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Edwards finds Gobert. Outside Conley. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Morant passes to Jackson. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Outside, Towns. Pass to Conley. The kick out to Towns. No good from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Here's McDaniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant drives in. There's Jackson with the 3. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Edwards gets to Conley. Dishes it to McDaniels. To the inside. Out to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
The strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Morant drives in, and Morant throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And then Morant slams it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Bane finds Jackson. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Memphis leading by 8. Here's Morant. Conley grabs the miss.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
He dishes it to McDaniels. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. the basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Conley dishes to Towns. Gobert in the corner. It's stolen by Adams.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Payne finds Brooks.
In one of these modern leagues who doesn't just shoot threes, Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Towns. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. Morant with some nice D. Kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
It's the first that brings them within 8.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Minnesota with the ball.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
And Adams with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Probably a little closer than they would have.
Of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Boy, it's a huge boost when Jared Allen is making mid-range shots. That's going to make him even more dangerous.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Edwards. Allen on the wing. The 3 is up. Out to Garland. 4-3. Edwards pulls it in. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Here's Gobert. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
From deep, Mobley. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels inside. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Here's Okoro. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. He was all alone on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And it's Mitchell penetrating, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Towns with the ball. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's McDaniels. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. The drive by Mitchell. Conley against Garland. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Garland for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And Gobert with the stuff.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
From deep, Mitchell. Mobley outside. Out left to the wing. Garland for 3. Towns with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
It's Edwards on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Gobert gets the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Garland against Conley. And Darius Garland with the 3. Garland's got 6 points.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The 3-point shot so highly valued.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. On the wing, Mitchell. McDaniels covering. They set a pick. Pass to Wade. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Garland for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. He's got 9.
Well, this one of the most coveted shots, the corner 3, and Darius Garland is good from distance.
Fires the 3. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Edwards can't hit. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Double team on Mitchell. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
They get the rebound. Outside for Mitchell. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And Edwards, here we go. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Gobert. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Conley passes to Gobert. Clock at 6. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Garland against Conley. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Wade. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. McDaniels finds Conley. 43 seconds left in the half. Gobert with it. Gobert is doubled. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Mitchell against Conley. Pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side Edwards. And there's the drive. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got a Kuro. Ricky Rubio is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Mobley, and it's Wade in at the power forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Left side Mitchell. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Mitchell finds Lopez. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Edwards. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Good D by Mobley.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Down low. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Towns. Over Mitchell. And that one's long.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now Rubio. On the wing, Mitchell. McDaniels covering. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Mobley against Edwards.
Get there, get there.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Mitchell against Edwards. Left side, Mitchell. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send him back, big fella.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. A minute 29 left in the third quarter here. 6 to shoot. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And here's Lopez from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you love Robin Lopez's ability to face up and make shots.
Edwards. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Okoro. The 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Cleveland. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell, and Garland is subbed in for Rubio. Towns finds Gobert. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Garland for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
4 seconds left.
You love to see Darius Garland working on the defensive end. Stay active, contest shots.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Okoro, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. McDaniels can't hit. This Cavs squad is struggling. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
Pass to Okoro. Outside for LeVert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Gobert with a screen on Garland. Conley passes to Gobert. Count it. Good.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Garland for 3. And they recover it. Pass to LeVert. Garland with the ball. He's guarded by Conley. Conley against Garland. This one for 3. Here's Lopez. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Inside, Gobert. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards against LeVert. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
Minnesota. McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's Garland. From deep 3-point range. McDaniels with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on an Three run.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Garland for three. Another miss by Garland.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth. Edwards finds Towns. That shot off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Okoro. Cashes in the 12-footer.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now Conley. From deep, off the mark. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge. With authority.
That is a monster finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Okoro hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Garland, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Green with a screen for Garland. Drains the three-pointer.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Bane. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Adams. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Adams has got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now, here's Garland. After the miss from Desmond Bane. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Bane. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Okoro setting the pick for Wade. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Garland with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. Mobley trying to free himself up. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Left side, Bane. Brooks with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And then Morant slams it in.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Wade a screen on Bain. Wade kicks to Mobley. Back to Wade. Mobley outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Tries again. Out to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
The try by Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bain, no good. Adams against Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
The 3 from Morant. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And for those of you just tuning in, the 2nd quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
They've got Mitchell. Also Green out there. Mobley is out there with the Coral. And it's Wade in at the power forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the 2nd. And Green slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Pass to Adams. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now Cleveland shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Bain. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. From past the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Jackson passes to Bain. Six on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Wade. 2nd quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Morant with it, guarded now by Okoro. And finished off by Morant.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Wade a screen on Brooks. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Morant with the steal. Pass to Mitchell. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And Morant throws it down.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Mitchell passes to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morant with it. Guarded now by Okoro.
Collaborative play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Brooks. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Mitchell dishes to Wade. Back to Mitchell. He kicks it to Green. Inside. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Adams' shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mobley a screen on Brooks. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Adams' shot is good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Wade a screen on Brooks. Passes it to Wade. The drive by Mitchell. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Memphis, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 17.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And Mitchell drops them both. And here are the Grizzlies now. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out to Morant. Brooks outside. Here's Jackson. Off with the layup.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one who generally...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And then Morant slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Mobley finds Mitchell to the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies fast break. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
There's the screen. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Out to Brooks. Morant with it. He's got 20. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. 90 seconds now into the second half. Morant shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range. Memphis leading. Payne for 3. Stolen by Garland. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Garland's got 5 points so far.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Morant against Garland. Morant kicks to Bane. It's picked off. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland leading the charge. Stevens the pass to Garland. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's the screen. And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kick out to Adams. Dishes it to Jackson. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He gets that one. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Brooks against Mitchell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And stolen by Mobley. And there's the pass to Stevens. He feeds it to Mitchell. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Morant kicks to Adams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Garland attacking. Basket counts. Garland's got 7 points.
Using that quick first step on his way to the rim, Garland is just too tough off the bounce.
Pass to Adams. Brooks against Garland. Brooks misses. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Stephens can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Adams. Now here's Morant. 26 seconds left to play in the third.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Mobley a screen on Brooks. Brooks against Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Cleveland.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And Mitchell drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Morant passes to Bain. From outside, off the mark. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And time to step aside quickly.
Please give a big round of applause to your Cavaliers.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wade in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the bounce and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
Mitchell against Brooks. Now here's Okoro. Mobley kicks to Garland. 6 to shoot. To take the lead, Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Adams' shot is off. The Cavaliers trailing. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Wade outside. Mitchell up top. Brooks covering. Now here's Okoro. D right on him. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Outside, Payne driving in. Adams in the high post. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Morant. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Isaac Okoro did not like that.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Outside Garland. Wade surveying the D. Kicks it to Okoro. Back to Wade. Clock at 6. The 3 from Garland. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the whistle blows. So it's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Bain. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Morant throws it down.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Trying to get something going. They get it back. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Jackson has the open look. Oh, good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Okoro kicks to Mobley. No good. That would have tied it. Memphis leading by 3. Brooks with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Jackson against Garland. Kick out to Adams. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. Jackson from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Okoro passes to Garland. Out to Wade. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. Tries yet again.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Here's Morant. Yes!
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Count it!
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Morant drives in. Money!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night. Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Morant left side. And they'll get another chance. Here's Jackson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, previous players are going to be so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something the rule on the floor is confirmed. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Big Jackson Jr. has a solid free throw shot, but will the pressure affect him?
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Wade outside. Missed.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
You'd think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,
today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
To the inside. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Conley up top, hounded by Morant. The kick out to Conley. Towns against Adams. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And it's Morant off the drive. They get it back.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Edwards. And it's Bane with the rebound. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Adams against McDaniels. Back to Towns. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Here he goes.
On D, Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
Pass to Brooks. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. That shot is off. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. Adams, the pass to Morant. Brooks a screen on McDaniels. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Brooks finds Jackson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Jackson on the wing. Now here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And Edwards slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Now Towns. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Adams with the ball. Outside for Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. a lot of solid looks in the paint.
From the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Towns finds Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
And so Gobert nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused when weird plays happen.
The free throw drops for Morant.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Bane, pass to Brooks. From deep three-point range. Memphis the rebound. Morant the pass to Adams. Here's Bane. Missed it even after all of those chances. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the high activity of Conley on defense, keeping his arms moving all the time to create problems for the opposition.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Bane. And here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And stolen by Edwards. Reverses. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Picked by Gobert. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Gobert. Back to Daniels. And Minnesota calls time here.
All right, then. Let me hear you give
Conley passes to Towns. Gobert inside. Defended by Jackson. Gobert no good. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Clock at 6. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Adams covering. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Over Bane. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Here's Morant driving inside, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
2 points. That one goes.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
McDaniels against Morant. McDaniels inside. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Left side Bane. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Edwards. Poke loose. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Towns for 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 7 assists in the game. Gobert. That one's wide left.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Here's Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and 1 by Ja.
Outside Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Towns passes to McDaniels.
The length, the quickness, and the agility.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
For the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And BA, I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Brooks has got 6.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Brooks against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. 5 to shoot. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant against Conley. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Minnesota in the lead.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns, and the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
17 foul.
Adams against Conley. Left side, Edwards. And there's the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Brooks defending. Outside Conley. McDaniels up top. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach. Perfect.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And here's Conley. Back to Towns. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail. Right side, Edwards. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's McDaniels. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up. No good on the free throw.
At the line for Minnesota,
And he sinks the second.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Adams with the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Bane. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Adams. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Into the lane. Conley. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. He's guarded by Conley. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
17 seconds left in the third. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Clock at 4. Back to Morant. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Timberwolves shooting about 56% in this one. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Outside Morant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. McDaniels against Adams. Pass to Gobert. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. Ja Morant picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
To the left wing. Towns finds Conley. Oh, the swat by Adams. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Who poked away. Just 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels, and he drives in, uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brooks, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant against McDaniels. Morant with the slam!
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Morant against Conley. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson.
2 minutes.
Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Now here's Gobert. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Edwards. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
A good look from Bane. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Three-pointer, Brooks. McDaniels with the rebound.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Edwards against Brooks. Up top, Edwards. Back to Gobert. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so it's Memphis with it. 11-point game. Morant.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10. And Morant drops them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And the basket by Bane.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This one was a Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro. That was a strong dunk.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. McDaniels with the ball. Garland picks him up. Towns down low. He's against Allen. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Allen passes to Mobley. Towns with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Outside Garland. He takes it in. A slam dunk by Garland.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Edwards finds Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And Towns gets it to go.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
The offensive rebound. Mobley the pass to Garland. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Okoro dishes to Mobley. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Mobley a screen. Garland attacking, and rejection by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Edwards passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Okoro. Right side, Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Okoro wide open. He fires. Offline with his three.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Back to Gobert. Shakes him. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Conley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Down low. Towns kicks to McDaniel. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Mobley. Outside Garland. From the arc to the middle with 4 seconds on the clock.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. But and if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Allen, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from 3-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Mobley, a screen on Towns. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Edwards. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
And they get it. Okoro dishes to Garland. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley feeling it out. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Driving the lane, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Gobert with it. Garland picks him up. Wade against Towns. McDaniel's in the post. And finished off by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Conley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels with the ball. Garland picks him up. Conley the pass to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 8.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's Wade. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 10. Conley kicks to Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Edwards drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 12. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Garland, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Mitchell. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 14 to the paint. Here's McDaniels. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Garland against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 11. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. With 2 seconds left, and Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Gobert, the screen. Conley kicks to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here's Rubio. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the three. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is long. Minnesota leading by 15. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Hit this guy in the dunk contest.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For 3, Mitchell. Kicks it out to Rubio. Edwards against Green. Back to Mitchell. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And Edwards drops them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Green finds Mitchell. They need this. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards dishes to Towns. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. The dish to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Back to Gobert. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell looking it over. The kick out to Lopez. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Can't forget about that jump shot. Lopez has unorthodox form for sure, but it does work.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Jacks up a 3. Lopez, no luck. Towns with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Edwards drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 23.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Edwards. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McDaniels passes to Conley. 5 to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Green in at the small forward. Timberwolves leading by 21. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. A pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to McDaniels. He dishes it to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And the three ball is good.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
For three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Towns dishes to Conley. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
It's not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And Cleveland making a change here. Harwin's checked in.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Conley against Garland. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Conley. He kicks to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Back to Gobert. Conley against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Garland. From outside the arc. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Off the inbound pass. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart one.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've scored 10 straight. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Conley finds Edwards. Outside, Towns. And he stays with it. Outside, Conley. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. They get it again. Outside, Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was net. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.